Hey everyone, my name's Andrew Petrovics, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can quickly get started with the Anthropic's Claude AI using a Node.js console application. So this video would be great for anyone who wants to play around with Claude AI's API, or for anyone who is actually creating an application and wants to create a backend. This video would be helpful for that too, because the process is really similar. So let's get started. So first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to create a directory somewhere on your computer. So we'll call this Claude console. Navigate to that directory. And let me go ahead and open up Visual Studio Code. Good, and we'll zoom in here. Now what we want to do is we want to actually make this into a Node.js console application. So we can do npm init, I think y says yes to everything. So that worked. If you don't have npm installed or you don't have Node installed, that's okay. You'll need to do that before, and I'll link to exactly how to do that in the video description. But it's super easy, just a couple commands. So that looks good so far. Now we should have a package.json. Perfect. Now we want to create a index.ts file. We are going to use Typescript. Man, these errors are getting annoying. So now we also want to initialize this directory for Typescript. So you can just do tsc and then pass in init like that, I believe. And that should have created a tsconfig file, which it did. I'm just going to make a couple changes here. I'm going to do 2022. And also we want to put a output directory of lib, because when the TypeScript gets transpiled into JavaScript, I don't want it to be in the same directory. I want it to be in its nice own directory. So let's test this out real quick and make sure it's actually doing something. So we'll do hello world. We'll go to our console and we will compile the TypeScript. So let's check that. That should have created a lib directory with an index.js folder. Perfect. And now we can do node lib index.js and we get hello world. So boom, we have already created a Node console application that we can run. We are honestly about halfway there to our goal. Real quickly, I do want to run this. I like running everything in Visual Studio Code and debugging it there. So let's set that up real quick. To do that, we'll create a launch.json file, and the file we want it to run is lib and then index.js, and then we also want to tell it to compile. I just had something pasted because I always forget what to type here. But if you put in this pre-launch task, this will actually tell it to compile it first, which is what we want before we run it. So let's test that. I should be able to press this button and we get the same result in the debug console, and we do. Perfect. So we are all set up. So tell you what, I usually like to create a function and then just call that function. So should just copy that. So nothing changed here. This is how I like to do console applications. So boom. All right. So like I said, we're about halfway done. Let's pull Claude in here and start playing around with the API. So let's go to Chrome. They should have an npm package, I believe. npm Claude AI. This is hopefully the official one. It actually says unofficial. I think they have an official. Yeah, maybe this one. tell you what, let's just go to the Anthropic website and ask them. What's this? Okay, this looks pretty good. Yeah, so I think this is the actual Anthropic one. But still, let me double check and their actual docs. So SDKs, I got Python, TypeScript. Yep, right here. So to bring that into our Node console application, we want to do npm install Anthropic AI SDK. So it's going to install it. And now we can, I'll just copy this code and work from that. So get rid of this so we can see. Get rid of that comment. We'll get the API key. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. And this is the actual meat of the code. And we'll make this asynchronous. So we're almost there. Now we just need to get an API key. I'll show you how to do that. If you haven't already, you need to go to Anthropic and create an account and get access to the API, which I think they're giving everyone access now. And then once you have access, they have a console. So this is what it looks like on my end. There's a button in the middle called Get API Keys. We'll click that and go to Create a Key. I'll just say YouTube video, and I'll delete this key before I publish the video. This is something that you want to keep guarded. You're not going to be able to view it again, but you want to make sure no one has access to this because they can run up your API bill. So just copy that and paste it right here. And that's going to be it pretty much. So let's run it and see what happens. I'm running Opus right now, which is the expensive one. That's okay. So we got this object that we're logging. We're really just interested in the message. So we'll do, let's log content. We'll log, that's an array, so we'll do the first one. Type, shoot. How do we actually get the message? There's another field. Message dot, what is content? Content is a content block, role model type usage. Let's just log that, see what happens. What do we get? We got an array. Shoot, can't see that. I've put a breakpoint here, but I don't think we have the breakpoints set up quite yet. Let's see, debug console. Okay, so content and then dot text. So that's the actual meat of what we got. And for some reason, it doesn't like that. Well, that's just a typing issue, so I'm just going to ignore that real quick. Not really part of this video. So hopefully now we should get the actual response we got back. Okay, perfect. Hello, how can I assist you today? So awesome, that's pretty much it. Let me just, for good measure, do a better example. Let's just say, what are the 5 tallest mountains in the world? Let's run that real quick. It's going to take a little bit more time because it's going to generate more text. And boom, this is what we got. 5 tallest mountains in the world are Mount Everest, K2. Can't pronounce that guy. I can't pronounce the 3. It doesn't matter. So yeah, that's it. That's how you can quickly get started with Claude AI's API in a Node.js console application along with TypeScript. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching.